with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And the Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Commodores' offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Sherrill. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Commodores are rolling down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Just keeps slinging it. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well stick with him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Pocket breaking down. Going for 6. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Michigan Wolverines offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Jordan Marshall, he's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Here's Underwood to throw. Here's a heat. He's out past the 35. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Quick handoff. Inside the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The short hands. It's Marsh.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Marches ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. And they're able to get him down. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Rides the back and leaves it. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Carter. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. It's away and a beauty headed toward the sideline. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the lone back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First down for this offense. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. There's the pressure. There he goes. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Maybe a crease. The spin. Still on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Carter. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had it much better field position this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Play fake, Underwood. Moving out of the pocket. The sure hands, it's Marsh. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to the ground. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive.
Hauls in the deep ball. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Carter. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Bringing the heat. Gets away. Got a man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball.
Turning it on! Good game there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense is...
Could be an alley. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the Navy Midshipmen.
And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Michigan coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the left. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Dropping back, it's Carter. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Marshall. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 3rd and 6 yards to go. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Carter. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Adams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Off the play fake on first down. Got it. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Connor. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running inside. It's Alexander. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game hat.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Touchdown, Commodores! A great catch and run for 6.
You're in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
The give and tick, 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 tick.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Underwood makes a grab over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now in the next down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.